Hello beta. I'm gonna try streaming again. Yeah, we had a power flicker. I think someone likely hit an electric pole here and the power was flickering for a few minutes. So I didn't want to have my PC on because it would probably take damage from that. I just made clean. No. Hello, Silver. I'm so pissed, you guys have no idea. Whenever that happens, your view count just drops back to 0, and you have to farm it all the way back up. It's miserable. Hello, Stunk. I was at 7. No, I was at 17 viewers. You're lying. A Smash place. I had days where it was like 2 days without power too. Canada, the power is really volatile because it's all overground, so it breaks constantly, unfortunately. My restream insight said I had 56 viewers. No wait, that's stream elements. I had way more than that. 64 viewers is what it says. That's what I lost. Cool. Oh wait, this needs to be multiplied by 4. When I lived in Germany, I had to use mobile data for a while, because normal internet was too bad to use. So pathetic German internet is. Well, most of the snowflakes disappeared. But there we go, my mouse is finally not zooming anymore. And I was planning a long stream too. Now we're gonna be crippled for the whole screen. View count wise. All my cloud is gone. Oh yeah, did I mention if you guys find any funny Twitter posts that I need to reply to for cloud, you guys need to let me know. I wanna experiment with this. Is there anything good where I can respond to? Definitely. when we're playing it might need fixed. There is an awkwardly long time before you're in FPS VOV and Alma walking. Try zooming as you're stopping. Yeah, it's just how it works in vanilla. That's what happens in Mario 64 too, if you hit CR while you're running, right? It's the exact same. Or am I crazy for thinking that? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. I mean, as long as it's vanilla behavior, I would say it's not urgent, right? Like 2 seconds for your inputs don't work. Yeah. But it's vanilla behavior. So we can... It's not like if I don't fix it, I will literally be murdered. That is why I'm sliding is a thing, yes. Which, I guess if that's something you remove, people would also be upset at you for removing it. I don't see an issue with what I just did here. Yeah, I know what you mean, Biomac. I guess the problem with zooming in into the camera mode before you fully stop is that the action is tied to the Mario's camera. So if you untie those, you open the floodgates for lots of weird bugs. I want to fix the snow and then I'll get to the zipper idea. Where were we even before it all crashed? I think we said we want the zipper to be around here. Some platforming section here. 6 by 6. Yes, that works for sure. One time I was visiting someone to play Super Smash Bros. Melee with them, and when we all left he played this ending song and it was perfect. It's like the best song to kick people out of your house to. It's all RTYI, and it's getting closer to completion. Please stop asking me for release dates, I will literally lose my mind. That would be a great playlist. Let's see if this still crashes. It was my birthday 6 days ago, and you didn't give me anything, Jellyfish Swimmer. I expect you to correct this oversight. It does not work. Interesting. Surely this isn't too big an allocation. That wouldn't make any sense. For too small an allocation. 4 vertices per flake seems exactly what we're doing, so this should be fine. Thoughts on this is odd AI? That's beautiful. I'm so glad there exists an AI for that. That's awesome meta commentary on the state of society. I approve of this. I'm just gonna make this like the equivalent on both. Meow 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 meow. This LST is a banger. I'm losing it. How can this not be right? What if I just pick a bigger number? Wait for an unsent shot and yeah, I fix it out for you. I don't know how the AI can do that. Doesn't make any sense to me. But the is odd AI, that's a good one. The investors will be happy. Hello, Alice. Welcome to bug fixing the snowflakes. It's all just using flake count. What? Where is it? Link it to me. Flake count divided by 8 multiplied by 9. Does that make sense? 9 comments per 8 flakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, that makes sense. And then 2 more. That also makes sense. 1, 2. Alright, well, on the hustle. Typing in the switch, online version of the restaurant content exceeding bizarre bug where cool command and big boost all the occasionally random swap oaths and use between each other. Cool moon and what? Alright. I think that's a good reply. What's for today? Today is... It would be working on course 15, but there's a bug with the snow. And then while I looked at the bug, I realized that there's a cool optimization I can do. And now I'm working on that. Okay, this shouldn't be working. So that's good that that doesn't work. But this was not crashing, right? To tell shell texturing something. Well, shell texturing is extremely expensive for one, so it's a technique we use very sparingly. And we have used it in some places actually, so it's not something we haven't used. It's just that when you use it, you have to use it on small actors. Otherwise you're gonna run into trouble real fast. It's not a casino, it's a space arcade. It's mini games in space. That's it. So when I hadn't aligned enough... No, when I wasn't adding I here, it was working. Well, with shell texturing, last time people talked to me, they just said they mean multiple transparent surfaces on top of each other. Which, of course, you can do that. Maybe my understanding of shell texturing is wrong. You learn about? You just try it. Okay, Nemu time. With Nemu, there's always a chance you go into the level and Nemu just tells you what's wrong. Funky Space Casino. Well, it was conceived as a space casino at some point, but then it switched to being an arcade. Okay, it boots here. That's good. But there's only a few snowflakes. And then it crashes. Alright. Hello, Versa. I see literally nothing wrong. I might have to check the display list itself. No. I don't wanna. Please. What does the anim frame even do here? Nothing, right? And this all happened because I moved the word buffer allocation up. What if I move it back down? Should be the exact same code. I'm glad you like Okayo's editing. I hate editing myself, so I'm very glad I can just pay someone to do it for me. No, it still crashes. Interesting. So I must have made multiple changes and not realized that one of the ones I made crashes the game. Now the question is which one. That is basically the only change. I'm so confused now. How is this not the whole change? Or something else and it'll crashing again. That would be the worst. Man, this is not a good day for modding. It wasn't even this the whole time. The texture items just randomly started crashing again. How? Yeah, the snowflakes were perfect. The whole time my code worked. The whole time I tried to fix my code, it worked. It's just something else randomly started breaking again. That sucks. Yeah, we'll definitely use the room system for that buyback. For sure. What's been going on? We've been getting crashes on stream. Yeah, this should work, and then once that works, we can go back to fixing whatever's wrong in the texture animations this time. It seems very RAM sensitive, because like on every export of the level, it's different. Those are the worst kind of crashes. What is this? Oh, I have an object mode, that's what. If you guys had to bet between Blue Sky and Twitter, which one do you think will be more popular for use in 10 years from now? Is there no debugger that can tell you it's crashing? Nope, there is not. I wish it was that simple. And I'm at 100% CPU again, because there's 20 different Project 64 tasks that just crash and never terminate. The worst problem is that on real N64 it literally just works. When Facebook and Tumblr were all the rage. You think, okay, interesting theory. Yeah, see on my debugger, it just works. It's just on the one emulator that's broken. Well, I'm not confident in saying that it would consistently work here. Well, let's try that again. God damn it. What if I use Project 64 now that I've exported again? Nope, there's a crash. Cool. The problem is I can't make any sense out of it, because there is no crash screen, it works on the other emulators, it probably also works on N64. This is just a mess. Yep, it works on N64 as well. Although it did crash on the other emulator after a little bit, didn't it? I find it interesting how when it's at like 26 FPS, it doesn't really look different from 30. Like, you don't just feel the difference, which is very, very good. That means people will definitely perceive the game to be consistently at least 30 FPS. Okay, wait. This is... It has to be an RFP crash, right? Oh, Jerry. Yeah, but I hate Parallel Launcher even more. My game doesn't even work on Parallel Launcher unless you have one very specific configuration, and they will get rid of that one configuration, so I won't be able to use Parallel Launcher. Yeah, it's your fault, Rufio. It's 90%. Yeah, but it's such a bullshit emulator. Like, how is it my fault that it doesn't work? Can't we just switch to a good emulator that doesn't fucking depend on RetroArch? Or at least give me the option to pick a CPU core so we can make it not use the dogshit core crashes on my game. That would be awesome. But I actually don't. 90%? I don't know if that's true. But yeah, it's definitely a considerable chunk we don't want to lose. But this is clearly C code, but I also use assembly sometimes. Wait, maybe Nemu will give us a crash message beyond what this is. I don't have a video like that help count, but I could make one. That's a decent content idea. GBI free move forward unhandled soccer. Where else are you saying that before? Oh, what is this? It still advances. You know, if you use the movement core with the glide-in plugin, it works. But the parallel core just crashes, and Falcobuster says he wants to remove the movement core. So, it won't work. And I don't think he wants to give us an option to pick which one is the default either. So it's just mess up. What if we just force people to stop using parallel? What if we just say parallel is too inaccurate, use Project 64 1.6? Or real Nintendo 64. What if we force them to make parallel launcher work, instead of trying to force our game around the buggy emulator? It still crashes. How? What if I make this a separate function, and then if it still crashes now, we look at the assembly, and we see if there's anything sussy in the assembly that Project 64 might not like. Of course it just works now. How does changing the function from an inline to not an inline make it work? This is a garbage emulator, man, I swear. I hate emulators. I gotta see if the snowflake bug is fixed now, though. The snowflake bug should not be fixed. Okay, good. That's good that it's not fixed, because it means that everything still makes sense. There's one degenerate vertex forming here somehow. Instead of all surrounded by impermanence, that's true. What is it for the soul? Yeah. Move and Opera launchers, I don't use Windows anymore. As long as either of them works, I'll be able to play it when it's released. Yeah, I imagine Mupen works. I haven't actually tried. I mean, I have Mupen version 0.5 here. Let's see if I can pick a decent graphic plugin here. Maybe this one here. This one? Did it boot the right ROM? Uh-oh. It looks like Mupen does not work. What about Mupen with Jabo? Yeah, it doesn't look like Mupen works. That's unfortunate. What if this is not enough? What if the nfx buffer is not big enough? Oh, no, that looks right. That's the same code twice in a row. It's clearly looking like it's picking up some of Mario's vertices, which would make you think that maybe there's too much invalidated. Oh wait, that could be. What if so much is invalidated that it doesn't actually get written out back to... That doesn't make any sense. What the fuck? Why is Project 64 like this? Something is still bad about these. Yeah, you can tell from these degenerate triangles forming here that something's not going as intended. But we're setting up all 32 of these vertices, right? Well, okay, now that we are actually using this emulator, we can just go there and see what happens. That's a good way to find this. Just gotta wait for the next frame, which might take a bit. Oh, it's still paused. There we go. Alright, let's see where this is taking us. I need a code open here. Yeah, we should skip all this, and then eventually jump table looks good. What's this shell? 8023253C. Alloc this playlist. It's fine, we should get 0 back. Good. What's this shell? 01FD68. Random float. That's already in update the particle. Cool. So we're exactly where we want to be. Shit. All programming languages, if they are like reasonable, are good to learn for beginners. You don't need to worry about that. This is the vertex buffer allocation. I actually think that you should learn assembly first. That's like the true test of whether you're cut out to be a programmer or not. S1S10608. What the hell? What is this for? Why are we adding 0608 to S1? It's the vertex buffer. Oh, is that the flake count? 0x90 multiplied by 0x10 is... No, 0x60 multiplied by 0x10 is 0600, so this makes sense. This is what it should be. However, we should probably debugger memory, open this up. So this should all fill with vertex data next. 0610. What is going on here? Oh, those are the vertex comments. It's pre-caching those. Good compiler. Well, this is what programming is like. If you want to be a real big boy programmer. This is checking if the game is paused. The game is not paused, so this should pass. It did pass. And then this should be the sine function. Then the cosine, and then a sine, then a cosine, and the sine. So all the math to get the positions of the leaf vertices. And then V1 is SH. Okay, actually SH makes sense. See how I just wrote those three vertices? These are fine vertices. I guess the flag is not set, but that should not be an issue. Unless setting the flag or the vertex colors is important, but the vertex color is not part of the combiner. If I remember this. Yeah, there's no shade, just Texel 1. So that should be fine. So I'm like, they probably merged the O and U characters to save space. Responding to the Dota people right now. Let me see this. Check the industry, look at this image. Good theory, bro. Keep on keeping on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. E60. It's not what I had mentioned here. It's 2 V1. V1 is 0x40. And it should be 4.8 next. It is 4.8. 5.0, 5.4, 6.0. Now the vertices here should be filled. They're not. Did I go too far? Or did it really not fill all the vertices? What is all this? Surely you didn't just write all those vertices. 0, 1, 3, 7, 3, 6, 0? Hmm? What is that? Where was S1 last used? I do S1, 0x200. That's a big number. Hello, SolarWind. Well, actually, it kind of makes sense, right? Because it's 32 vertices, so we should be adding 0x200. But we shouldn't be adding should we be adding that 8 times? No. It's 12 times. That's 0x, I don't know. Big number. Why is it 12 times? Why is it... It's 12 times 32 vertices, right? Yes. Flake count is 96, which is also 12 times 32 vertices. But that's not what happened. What happened is 0x600, not 12 times. C by 0x200 is like 1800. So we have like a quarter of that? We allocated a quarter of what we needed? How can this be? What's going wrong in my brain right now? We have 32 vertices per 8 flakes. So if we take the amount of flakes we have and we multiply it by 4, we should have the right amount of vertices. But here it's adding 0. But 96 multiplied by 4 is 484. So why are we allocating the space for 32 vertices 8 times and getting a different number? That's less? Oh, we're doing it 12 times. No, that's the same number. But why are we getting completely different numbers? It's like it's missing the multiplied by 4 here. It is missing the multiplied by 4. Okay, so that mystery is solved. That wouldn't have caused the crash though. Hello, Sayo. I think I started in 2020. I think this will still crash. Because, yeah, this is some Project 64 issue that I'm not gonna figure out right now. See ya, Wufo. Considering that that's fine, what is going on over at V1 here? Well, I should probably just take a look at the return value. This V0. This is what we're returning? Ain't no way. Actually, no, this is fine. Load into 0B0000008. How's this in the effect display list? Isn't this segment 2? Ah. I guess it is an effect. So we need the effect thing loaded in this level. Do we have that? Oh, we do. We also need common 0 loaded. Do we have that? We do. Everything looks fine and I hate that. These are vertex comments, vertex comments, vertex comments, and then DE01. That looks fine to me. This looks exactly as it should. And even the vertex pointers are fine. They should be increasing by 0200, so after this there should be F60 somewhere, and there's F60, and there should be 6160 somewhere, and 6160 is right here. So this is all exactly as it should be. Great. What if this caused some kind of memory corruption somehow? And that memory corruption is causing things to break, like the snowflakes. Well, I'm glad he jumped off. Okay, I don't see any broken snowflakes anymore. So the memory corruption theory seems to hold so far. Well, if it is a memory corruption, then it's no wonder it took a long time to fix. Dude, why are Xbox controllers always so dog shit? For some reason it keeps pressing C down. I'm not pressing C down, it's the controller doing that. Or C up. Even if I just stand here, it's like... time to push C up. Yeah, okay, I think at this point we have very conclusive evidence that it's the styrofoam grass causing this. Every Xbox controller I've had so far either broke instantly or within 2 weeks. One time I had an Xbox controller that only had 8 directions, because I tried to buy a cheap one. Because see, I was thinking, okay, well the Microsoft ones are the high quality expensive ones, but they're dog shit and don't work, so let's just get a cheap one, because if it's gonna be dog shit and doesn't work anyway, might as well get a cheap one. And then the cheap one basically wasn't even a controller. Because it had 8 directions. You know, at least the knockoff GameCube controllers had all directions. The knockoff GameCube controller I had as a kid had one of those speed rapid fire modes, where you press the wrong button instead of start and it was just spam start like every frame. Let's see if the memory corruption still happens with this on, because then we know it's the styrofoam grass. Or the normal map grass. That's an issue. Still crashes. What if we have neither? Surely it's not the palm trees. That would be ridiculous if it was the palm trees crashing. I bet there's just something dumb, like I forgot to put a pointer somewhere and now there's just a pointer going rogue. Did I ever show you guys my coins on stream? Do you guys want to see them real quick? They're beautiful. Look at them. I'm very happy with them. I somehow have the feeling that they are improvable, but I don't know how. The blue coins I'm not 100% sold on, but they're still nice. And here's the red coins. The values for these are so sensitive. Oh, there's so many coins in Curse 1. There is a lot of work behind the site. I'm gonna say this is the first quadruple A N64 game ever. That's gonna be the marketing. something between those. That's... okay, I thought if anything it should be more shiny. The problem is I can't make it more shiny without it breaking. Like, that's literally the most shiny I can make it before my combiner breaks down and the values overflow and it turns into like weird colors that make no sense. There must be something wrong in my calculations here, right? Something where it just goes too far. But no. What happens now? Nope. Cool. Okay, I didn't think it was that. Are we completely out of memory, maybe? But it also doesn't make sense. So, what's happening is that the allocated GFX that we get are crashing. So, but that allocates at like 8013, which is completely different from where this stuff is acting on. So there's no way that should be related. Also noteworthy, Project 64 keeps going forever, and the CPU keeps increasing forever. Do you think we should repost Trump 64 for the election? I feel like maybe everyone around the election is too sensitive to post a joke shitpost like that. So probably not. The joke is they're the same game. I don't even know what Kamala 64 would be. She has no funny memes. Elon Musk silly ass would retweet that shit. That would be instant Twitter monetization. Surely it's not this. Should go as this for Halloween. Sexy city escape. That's peak. I was thinking for Halloween, I'm gonna dress up my baby as a pigman. I think that's perfect. We might as well align these to 16. It's gonna slightly help performance, and maybe this is gonna make the output, the outcome more consistent. I'm like, true. Do you know what Trump 64 is? It's like Trump as the thumb, and you're like Mexican Mario, and you have to ground pound him until he dies. And Trump is going on about how you're paying Mexico's bills. Your case and Zena's Nintendo with a gun. Plus with a clock spin, of course that matters to me. Meet Mexico Quay. You are the country of Mexico. Yeah, I got no ideas. This is fucked. You're Mexican? Cool. Wait, so when we looked at this, none of the vertices were fucked. But there's also the fact going on that when this happens, Nemu takes like years to render a frame. And actually in Project 64 I had that happen too, where it took years to render a frame before. Like this is happening. So why is it taking so long to render this frame? And there's green here? How can it be green on here? There's no vertex colors in the snow. This has to be complete garbage data. How's the styrofoam doing this? I think this might be better suited to doing this off stream. Just because of how complicated of an issue this turned out to be. So for now, we're actually just gonna work on the hellhole that you can fall into. So do we have a way to make craft lava or not? Still thinking about it. So right here we probably want to add a few more platforms here that you can go on, and then behind here there's just a zipper you can open up. There's no vertex normals on the snow, and the combiner has no vertex normals enabled, so that's also not possible. Red wool. Wool is way too expensive to render. Although in an area like that it might be fine. Mushrooms would be a very easy way. Red marble beads and cardboard calc. calque? What? No. Oh, layout cardboard. It's transparent paper. We have a good way on how to model that. The great thing about the sub-layer is that we can be really high poly, and we probably will just have like floating platforms in the sky that a scissor cuts off that falls into the lava. You seen YouTubers make video games? North of the border? Never heard of them. I see. That seems like it's very hard to sell. Oh god. I did not see that. I don't watch speedruns. But you're actually not the first to mention that. Button ball wrapped around a light string. Do you have like an image? Keep in mind I also have to 3D model the whole thing, so it's gonna be an additional challenge here. Like this, you didn't link anything. Alright. North of the border. So.
Hi folks, my name is Adam. Otherwise that silicone shaper sort of process, adding some highlighting and routing Bowser into place.
I mean, that does look very realistic, but how am I gonna 3D model that?
This is a lovely warm light. Of course, it's not nearly long enough, and assuming I didn't cock up the polarity, they should light up nicely using the exposed wiring at the bottom. This then
How do I 3D model that?
Slightly impotent fire. Now I know this happens to a lot of guys, but to help my LEDs stay extra thin, armature wire will help keep the filament stuck to the... Finally, to make my cotton with a pretty...
That is very cool though. Sir, this is a ROM hack. I do know what a lava lamp is. But keep in mind, I have to 3D model it. This is the difficulty. The difficulty is not necessarily coming up with craft ideas. The idea is, the difficult part is coming up with craft ideas that work well to make a ROM hack with in low poly. I think this will work to get there. You're trying to make a 3D flame? Nope. Let plane with a texture like that. That would work pretty well. Pretty easy to pull off. I don't think it would look too good. Still gonna need the peach doodle and put it here. A job like this is fine for discourse. I don't know. I mean, I'm having trouble with it. It has to be too difficult. Maybe not. I'm gonna add a spring here, just to be safe, so you can use the spring if you want to. And then this is what a zipper is. The zipper to hell. I mean, it's course 14, like the equivalent in Mario 64 would be TikTok clock. So I think we're allowed to make it a bit more difficult. You also gotta keep in mind always that with Return to Yoshi's Island, the physics are so much more consistent that everything is easier in that sense. Oh my god, my stream is so far behind. It's generally like 2 minutes. How the fuck? Ideally it would make unique sounds. I don't know if we still have any sound effects left though. Let me check. No, I don't. DY Chris 15. This better not be SpongeBob on the roller coaster.
Oh, gee, that's very nice. Oh, what is this, some kind of magic act?
Like 7 seconds, really? Oh, that's good. I don't know, Difficulty is the thing that's kind of difficult to, like, gauge. Like, is walking across this plank difficult for players? Probably for some. It's gonna feel a little difficult because of how tight it is. A jump like that is gonna feel difficult because of like how accurately you have to land. Hello, Cerberus. Yeah, I think we got that now. There were some other things I wanted to do. What was it? There were a bunch of missing things here. Just like yeah, there's the Bowser thing that's missing. There's the Peach that's missing. There is right, those two walls up there are missing. I'm glad you like the coins. Right, and all these tilting platforms. We gotta make the tilting platforms tilt. Let's work on the tilting platforms. No, my main job is not this. My main job is programming for a company. Honestly, deserved, Cody. There's only 2 tilting bridges in this whole level. I may not be a Nintendo dev, but Nintendo sure wishes death upon me. Firebag isn't there to optimize the maps, he's there to make them prettier. And he sometimes finds some optimizations while doing it, most of the time. But sometimes, or most of the time, or a lot of the time, it's also more expensive, but he just finds optimizations along the way. So it somewhat evens out most of the time. Where the hell is my thing? There we go. You know what, in honor of you, I'm gonna call this Cardboard Snack 1 and Cardboard Snack 2. I hope you enjoy your cardboard snacks. It is kinda bustin', but more like a finished thing than something someone is still working on. So I don't wanna leave stuff around like that. What happened to my ground pounds? Nothing. I exported to the wrong level. You actually pull it off? What kind of answer are you looking for? I don't know what your knowledge base is, so I can't answer that question without explaining how programming works from day one, and I'm not going to explain how programming works from day one. I have no idea how to answer this question. Let's see. I made a CI4 texture with a grayscale palette, and then I also made a CI4 texture with an RGBA 16 palette, and they're the same texture, and I'm using the RGBA 16 palette to read it as a normal map, and then I multiply them with like the camera and like depth and the light direction to find luminance values, and I store them back into the IA16 palette texture. Shadows previous declaration. Let me see that real quick. One 608. Oh yeah. What the hell? It is. I needed a new one because my N64 was an HDMI output and the CRT couldn't take that. What do you mean the shaders are broken now? What does it mean? Eh? There are no shaders. You mean the combiners? Well, what do you mean by broken? They all work just fine. The game boots on N64. And if it boots on N64, then everything's fine, right? And anything after that is the emulator's fault. Of course, I'm not porting it to the Game Boy Advance. That's ridiculous. I'd rather port it to PC. And then I have a PC game I can put on Steam or something. My N64 has an HDMI output. There's a mod for it called the N64 Digital. Nope. 64 line is a hack that was made entirely in assembly, and my new physics are on decomp. So if I wanted to do that, I would have to port the entire game to decomp first, or the other way around, and that's way too much work. Just for it on Steam. $20? $10? I'm not sure. I would have to think about it. Do some market research, ask people how much they would be willing to pay. get the maximum out of the function. Charge that much. I have summer card, which there's a program here that I can just run. It's USB connected to my PC. I'm going to go insane today. I wasn't the one that installed it. One of Zena's friends installed it. They had the tools for it. And I didn't trust myself to not break anything. What do you guys even mean about releasing it? Won't Nintendo sue? Are you guys talking about something else? I can release this out if I want. If I were to release this game on Steam, obviously I would have to remove all the Mario assets though. So yeah, you're right. That Nintendo would sue if I bundled it with the Mario assets. Yeah. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, the good thing about this is that almost all of this is like stuff I made. Right, even those simple guys, they look like shy guys, but if I change the texture, you would never know. Okay, well, it's working, it's just too sensitive to reasonably walk across it. That's cool. First try. Fetch, I don't know, they probably wouldn't. I don't think Nintendo also got a red dude with white mask. Fair. Looks difficult? That's fine, making it easier. Okay, now I made it too easy. Alright, I'm gonna do this one too, so we can difficulty test both at the same time. Which video games have I played? I played one of them. Forgot which one. It was on the Wii or the GameCube. I didn't get very far because I hated it. Only that's the answer you were looking for. Yeah, Prime sounds right. Okay, but how many players does that mod have, Star Embryon? Obviously, if no one cares about your game, so neither will Nintendo. This is facts. I played one of those games and it was on a console. You only had 3 players. Well, what's the likelihood one of those 3 players was a Nintendo developer? Is Project 64 shitting up my PC again? I'm on 99% CPU. Nope, Blend is at 50% of that. Never mind. I guess we just gotta wait patiently. Oh, the new video is not doing too well. Oh, that sucks. People are not liking this. Anyways, yeah, I expected it to do worse than normal. Just didn't expect it to be this terrible. Why do all of these have lighting set? That is the worst. Change the thumbnail. I have 3 different thumbnails. Look, I always do this. You go here, you look at the test results, and then you can see which one does the best, and it's this one here. It's not sad the video doesn't do well, because if it did well, then I could make more videos like that, and I have like a million possible videos like that. But oh well. Well, I'm glad you liked that, but I honestly made it for the views, so... If it was up to me, I just wouldn't make videos at all, but then I can't do my ROM making thing as a hobby. That makes money. I just want to make games, man. Dude, it takes so long to switch files. Ugh. Oh, Cosmog, interesting that you're here. Wait. I just ported this to my current engine just because I wanted to see how well it runs. And look at that. Easy 30 FPS on N64. Oh, that's cool. Then I think showing you this made your mode go even harder. I was planning actually to do another video that would probably be like an hour long with all the new optimizations since the source code video, because since then I made the game like twice as fast again, which is why this now runs 30 FPS. I made a small, like I actually made a lot of changes to this to like make it better. Like all the little indents here I removed for the windows, and yeah. Oh, and the collision isn't really there yet. But I'm confident that even if this was fully populated with piantas and water and everything, it would still run above 30, which I think is insane. Just like the idea that Isle Delfino can run just fine on the N64. It's almost the OG model. This one has like 12,000 triangles. But it has all the details, like the bars are here, the windows are all here, the stands are here, everything. Dude, Blender should not be this slow. Holy shit. The beach level? Which one's that? Every level in Maori Sunshine is a beach level. What are you doing? You trolling me? Cool. Yeah, obviously I didn't put any effort on making that not good in for life. I just imported it to show that it works. And whether the collision is accurate or inaccurate, that doesn't make a difference on performance. Gelato Beach, that's the one with the watermelon. Oh, that's the worst level. That's the one Mel wanted to put in a sec, right? Super Mario 8 megabytes. If that still exists. I think if I ever end up making the video with all the source code optimizations that I did in like the whole 3 years of development, it actually is going to be an hour long, and that might be like my craziest video ever. And it genuinely is 10 times the performance of normal vanilla Mario 64 without compile optimizations. But we're leaving that part out conveniently. We're saying that part quiet. And with compile optimizations, it's like maybe 7 times improvement, which is still pretty good. Dude, that will be the movie. Okay, so the collision is... Wait, what? Why is it so small? Is this the wrong model? That is the wrong model. Maybe it's Sunshine. Why did you add Flood to Lost Impact? Because maybe I only hit Mario Sunshine and not Flood. Ever thought about that? Yeah, so the tilting is too fast. And that's why this is so easy to walk across. Wait, Mario Sunshine, and yet you make a Mario game. Yeah, you got me. Time to pack it up. That's it. No more Mario game. Dude, okay. This is the strategy. Monetize on Twitter, you don't make Twitter posts, you just reply to big posts. That one reply that I spent 5 seconds on got 7,000 views. If you extrapolate this with Twitter ad revenue, that's like... how much is that? You have to divide by like 12,000, right? That's like what, 50 cents? Bro, 50 cents? Like, we gotta do it. Ah! Wait, did that just turn into a wall as I was... Okay, no. I'm going crazy. Alright, let's actually try to get along it though. Okay, that's cool platforming. I like it. That does feel good. I like it. And of course you can actually just like, you know, do that. But where's the fun in that? You want to balance on it. Can you fall off it? What do you think? Yeah, you can. That's the whole point. I kinda don't like that the more difficult version of it appears first, but it needs to be like a bigger version here, and it can't be a big version there, so... Okay. I still wish I could... You know what, do we even want the styrofoam? Before I spent years on like fixing the styrofoam bioback, do we even want the normal map styrofoam? Do we think it looks good? I don't think it does. I'm releasing this remake tomorrow. Well, not this styrofoam. This is, of course, this is not the texture that would be used. This is what the texture looks like before the math is being applied to it. Small part of the level, somewhere not a full area. I don't think it's worth it just for a small part of the level. Yeah, I had a similar effect on the grass, not the exact same, but a similar one. Doing the effect on just the grass might be more reasonable anyway. Because the grass is all overhead. Effect is wait, do you even know what the effect looks like, Cosmog? Because this is the effect is not an effect right now. This is just like what it looks like when the effect is inactive. I had disabled the effect for a little bit because it caused a crash that I didn't want to figure out on stream. I have a video about it on the color top on the styrofoam. You can vertex color it, no problem. Infinite bubble wrap, it looks so good. That's true. Okay, so you can see it moving. No, this is just a flat texture with nothing on it. I think it doesn't even really have vertex colors right now. Oh, I guess it has a little bit of light baked. But yeah, this is actually just a texture. Sheet of 9 bubbles you have to pop to get a Yoshi coin. You're right, that would be very cute. I'm up for adding that to the game. There's some poopy Yoshi coins here anyway, like this one, that we were just kind of forced to put here. We can literally just put a bubble wrap there, yeah. Okay, but we need a different solution for the styrofoam then. What do we do if not styrofoam? My favorite Mario Kart Wii is the Mario Kart Wii for the Nintendo Wii. Why did I even do styrofoam for this? I'm trying to think about it. Did I just do it because I wanted to make normal maps? I think so. The last impact mindset. Okay, but it is cool. And I think as long as it's not gameplay, it's fine for me to make things just because I want to. This is my favorite part of the level. Yeah, I think it's fine if we just have it on the grass. The effect is basically the same. The question is, what do we replace the cardboard for, the styrofoam for? Painted white cardboard? I don't know about that. Gonna switch Bob like that? He doesn't work. He's just doing his idle animation. Okay, we got these though, so that's good. Oh, there's another tilting bridge here. I gotta import that one too. And I gotta get the culling radius right, because I just realized I did not. Please don't take RV to open again. Can you same thing you needed with the concrete? If you color the entire paper, Luigi goes more, you might want to work on your coloring skills. Yeah, we can do that. I'll add that to my to-do list here. If we color the entire star, Luigi says something like you might want to coloring skills. I like that. That's cute. And 520. All right. Your styrofoam is white. That styrofoam is extremely white when the effect is active. But it still does not look good, I think. I mean, I can show you, I just can't show you in Project 64. Alright, let me show you. This is what it looks like when the effect is active. Oops, I got hit by the guy. How do I make money doing what I do? You don't give up, little bro. It's harsh, but it's the truth. You can make $20 if you submit to Simple Flips for making competition, actually. Never mind, you can make $20. It's pretty easy to make $20 there. The final game will take up pretty much exactly 64 megabytes. And yeah, sometimes this just happens. And I have no explanation for it. Is there any cotton wool in this yet? That would fit the theme, but it would look more like clouds than snow. No, there isn't. But how do you make cotton wool without it being insanely expensive on the N64? I don't know if the effect is active or not. You should be able to tell by the color. Sheets of paper stapled to the ground. As in, like, stapled to cardboard? I mean, that would work, yeah. So we would remove the beveled edges too. So like stack of white paper. Or are you thinking like an actual stack of white paper like this? It seems difficult to convey. The normal map grass should not crash, right? Currently staple a stack of paper. Yeah. So just a single stack. Or a single sheet stapled to each side of the cardboard. I think the normal map grass looks a lot better though than the other one. Oh, how does changing the grass change this? That really shouldn't happen. That must be what this bug is about. Oh wait, actually, the other one still runs, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wanted the grass to kind of look like wool, and I wasn't sure how to do wool, but I know I needed somewhat realistic looking reflections. So I made it so that depending on how you look at the camera, it changes like the way the light reflects. I don't think it's recognizable enough as wool though, so I don't know. There's something about the spectrum performance from your optimization video on the ES games. You want to share something dumb with the audience? What is this? Let's see how this is. Auto with 168 by 180 times 2. Yeah, that looks like shit. Wait, this is kinda bra. I agree. On the 16:9, well, on the 16:9 you could scratch it, right? Like anamorphic widescreen. I don't know if you've seen this, but wait. I'll show you on my N64. So you know what I'm doing before you say anything. Is Junior doing good? Right, I have a toggle here, so if you have a widescreen TV, you can just turn this on, and you actually get a bigger field of view, you see that? So that would actually work out. And then, yeah, I hate this, because now you can't really see to the sides. I really like my field of view. Water free, 16:9, also bra, but a little less bra. If you use a zoom feature, which fill up the whole screen. No, I don't like the resolution. I still prefer this. This is very close to 16:9, right? Wrong opinion, but I can accept defeat. Yeah. I just prefer the bigger field of view. How does Mario Kart look like in multiplayer? Mario Kart 64 multiplayer. Yeah, Mario Kart also does it like this. And I think I'm allowed to cut off a little bit on the side if it means you go from 20 FPS to 30 FPS. Right? I think that's fair. The 10 FPS is more valuable than a few pixels on the side. Also, yeah, that would be the other problem with your proposal, the fact that, you know, performance just would suffer a lot. Are you on a full 43? I don't know what that means. Do you mean stretch? Alright, I'm gonna make a note. Replace styrofoam with cardboard and paper stapled to it. What are you doing today? Miserable. What else is missing? The peach doodle. Did Layra ever send us a peach doodle? No. And we need a Bowser doodle that shoots flames at you. Alternate each column of pixels. Oh god. That's what the old multiplayer did, by the way. It did just flicker between both screens really fast. And then I just rendered at 60 FPS, which made both screens render at 30 FPS each. It's not the most optimal way of handling it. Because this way you have to do the entire mat stack twice for both players, instead of doing it once for both together. It also meant that one player had half a frame of input lag more. Oh, no, the epileptic wouldn't be an issue, because it would still be at 30 FPS, right? You just wouldn't see the frame advance every other VI. Right, so we want the zipper here to go to hell. Okay, actually, this is a huge thing for me. The floor looks really bad. We need to do something about it. I actually want to raise everything up a little bit too, so it's like this height. But yeah, I don't like this floor at all. It's also really performance intensive. We can take a look at this on the N64 real quick, so you guys see the issue too. Giant paper shredder. Nah. We don't want it to feel like it's just arbitrarily floating in the sky. Yeah, this is the worst performing level by far right now. Which, to be fair, every new level becomes the worst performing level ever, because like I make the other levels with the old budget in mind, and then I just increase the budget by making the game run better. And by the way, do not make fun of my gameplay. I'm playing with like 2 seconds of input lag, alright? I will cry if you do. You have the new font? Yeah, it's very fitting. It's just like Mario 64's font, but upgraded, was the intention. We use RGBA 32 textures, which can have an alpha channel. So that way you can kinda alias the textures, or anti-alias. I probably also want to play with... Dude, you see the difference between anti-aliasing off and on? I prefer on, like, by a lot. But I hate the dither. Well, the trick is that I just know what will happen most of the time, because like I'm that good at Mario. But if I want to do a triple jump, I have to input the triple jump before Mario even did the second jump on my screen. Which is a little crazy. One issue about the snow being just paper stapled to this is gonna be that Luigi's paper is gonna look less. Anti-aliasing is like a 15% performance drop, I would say. Right now we have 23 FPS, anti-aliasing off, 26. So, okay, we do want this to be like the flying paper scene, but an ocean made out of whatever the fuck I put on the bottom just doesn't look right. We can't have that. I do like the mountains, I don't like anything else. We can just have the white void if we want, and have everything fade to white, but I'm also not sold on that. We can have it be table colored and then be like, yep, this is all placed on a table and if you fall down you die, but that also is ugly. Oh, by the way, I just got a week of work, so I will probably be streaming a lot the next week. Kind of leftovers could be good. Maybe too hard to read from above. Yeah, I also really want to prevent the player thinking that they can jump down and see something down there. That's one of my big worries, right? We wouldn't want the player to just jump to their own death. If you had did you know that if you had mid-mapping, it costs a shit ton of performance? It really limits your combiners. But yes, I have added mid-maps in some places, like the Mario Bros. Retro section. What do people put their cardboard dioramas on usually? Maybe that gives us some inspiration. The white void. The grey void. The white void. The problem I have with the ocean is that it's very performance sensitive, and it's not really recognizable. I got a lot of questions about what even it is. But I also need to kind of pull everything up, and then I need to cut holes into everything. Because like right now there's so much overdraw, which is why the game runs at 20 FPS in this level. I should also make it end before the mountains. Table is the obvious answer, but table has no contrast with the rest of the level. So the level doesn't really look like level if I do that, or the table doesn't really look like Death Void if I do that. Right, this way at least it kind of stands against the floor. Some good old clouds at the bottom. That makes it even more expensive. We already have clouds here too. I don't know if you ever saw this, but look at this. We're actually in a room. And there's a lamp here. Yeah, it's like a toad house. You know what my favorite thing is in this level? These mushrooms here that are just an inverted plate with a toilet roll. It's so fitting. Alright, what else do people put their cardboard dioramas on? A carpet. So would this just look like the blue void for like most of this, and then around there would be a darker blue and then a really dark blue? So it won't follow you with its eyes? Yeah, of course! Look at them. But not just that, the eyes of inertia by themselves too. Look, they're googly eyes, they fall down, and then when he falls, they go up. And they bounce too. I think I like that idea, Biobike. That looks very good. Should go crazy when he hits the ground. I can look into that real quick. Can definitely increase the googliness. My offset is good. Can you imagine if I used variable names, I would be unstoppable. Okay, so we can make them go crazier by doing something like this. And increasing the eye gravity maybe. Is that closer to what you're thinking? Can he even look at me anymore? Because now he has so much gravity on his eyes. Hard for him to look at me. Where is he trying to look at me? Here. Okay, now it works. There you go. Alright, I like the idea you posted though. I will give that a try. Excuse me, but I'm thinking this. Oh. I mean... I'm thinking about the options right now for how to make that happen. Definitely somehow possible, but damn, do I really have to? Okay, so I should edit these mountains to the point where there's no more like stuff behind them. Which will allow me to cut the background material earlier. I really don't need this many mountain pieces. Alright, we had the glue here. Tesafilm. No debuff are required for them. You'd think, but they have a decal on them. So debuff is required. At least until I remove the decal, which maybe I should, just for performance reasons. The ice castle is not finished because Zaina still wanted to make a piece of it, but she just never did, so it's a bit awkward. Each area of stage? What does that mean? No. I thought about the question and the conclusion is no. There's many areas that are not a stage, that are just a part of a stage. Question is if this is gonna run better or not. And then afterwards we can still do the cuts that Biobeck suggested. How many triangles are the clouds here? Go away, error message, please. Oh, the whole thing is just 1200. Dude, the fucking error message, I can't read the triangle count. Why is there so many error messages in this version of FAST64? Okay, somehow this is 6000 triangles, which seems a little excessive. $1,200 are there, which doesn't seem very reasonable. 400 here. Where is, like, my... Is it this? 200. 400. Defenses? Error message, I can't read it. 200, how? How is there 5000 triangles here? I must have done something stupid, right? That's only 900. I feel like somewhere there have to be a bunch of hidden polygons. Well, let's export it, look at N64. Maybe it's fine.
Let's go.
Yuck. Doesn't seem bad at all. What does my performance meter even say here? Yeah, it's all RDP. 40 millisecond RDP. My game fret is like 12 milliseconds. Computing this whole thing takes 12 milliseconds, but then rendering takes 40. Wait, that's not even the new level model. What happened? Recently been playing Twilight Princess with my wife, and there are a lot of things where it looks like they just kind of said, fuck it, go ship it. Yep, that's a lot higher frame rate already. Of course there's a few issues. Oh. I guess it's a higher frame rate because of the render, right? But still, this is a big improvement. Not bad. Plus we can render that without Z-buffer too. And just put it below everything. And the whole cardboard area, the whole styrofoam area will be less with the stapled ones, because we won't have these beveled edges. Yeah, I think it will be fine. I think that was a good idea by Biomech. Plus, keep in mind we haven't optimized the level yet. The snowflakes only far away. The snowflakes aren't expensive. Like I said, the whole frame costs 12 milliseconds to compute. It's the RDP time that's expensive here. That's the only thing we're worried about. Yes, cardboard Luigi talks. I might actually go even further and cut out all these individual shapes. Like here below this, I'm gonna cut a big hole. But that would be something for the final touches and not right now. And then, of course, we're gonna go with Biomech's idea to... Where is this? Where was the image? To do this, we're gonna put like smooth edges around the rim. Like... Oh, what the hell is going on there? Right, I know why. I'm gonna put two edges like here, and it's gonna be bright, darker, and then darkest. Also, these mountains here really need their own material. They are crying for their own material with the snow. Cause this is like overdrawing twice. Yeah, once I fix that, that's also a huge FPS boost. But I think I've had enough for now. This was a long enough stream. So I will see you guys in the next stream, which will likely be tomorrow. Bye!